Welcome to the Global Ecovillage Network. My name is Kasia Joubert, and I'm so happy that you're taking a moment to watch this and get to know us. It's a special time we're living in, and we're all aware that we completely need to transform our human presence together. As climate change is hitting faster and harder, still 24,000 people a day are dying from hunger. Most of these children. We have around 200 species a day of insects, plants, mammals disappearing from the planet forever. So with our dedication to preserving life for future generations, it needs us now. It needs us not only to understand our dream, our wish to be part of the solution, but actually to act upon this. And ecovillages can be a great inspiration. Ecovillages are communities designed in participatory ways to integrate the social, cultural, ecological, and economic dimensions of sustainability into a whole systems design for regenerative futures. We currently reach out through 5 big regional organizations: Genoa in Oceania and Asia, Jena in North America, CASA in Latin America, Gen Europe in the European part, and Gen Africa in Africa, to around 10,000 communities in more than 114 countries. 5,750 of these are already enrolled in our online database. Gen also has a very vibrant youth network, NextGen, reaching out to those that matter most for our future. Right now, Gen is starting to measure the impact of ecovillages more, and also use the patterns at the heart of what we do to inspire solutions to be transmitted to more and more communities. So let me just take you through briefly the ecovillage principles, 6 in each of the 4 dimensions and 8 at the heart of whole systems design. Usually and most often, our ecovillages start in the dimension of ecology, to grow seeds, food and soils through regenerative agriculture. We have permaculture, agroecology, we have agroforestry, all of these systems that we can learn from. New technologies like biochar that help us sequester carbon as we grow the precious soil that is the foundation of the food that we eat. We clean and replenish our sources and cycles of water. Every drop of water is precious. Any drop of water that runs over the surface of the earth and brings the topsoil into the rivers and the oceans is lost. So in ecovillages, we rebuild the rainwater harvesting systems, the dams. We make sure that water is caught and kept on and in the land. We move towards 100% renewable energy and transport. The technologies for this are spreading so fast. We have mini grids, we have solar energy, wind energy, water energy, and we can work with that in mini grids, in decentralized energy systems. We innovate and spread green building technologies using those materials that are around us, learning from the past. We work with waste as a valuable resource. All of this is in the area of ecology, but none of it is possible if we don't know how to truly work together, if we don't come together in our communities. These are not things that anybody of us can do by ourselves. We need each other. So in the social, we embrace diversity and nurture cohesion for thriving communities. We build trust through accountable communication and institutions. We work with conflict as an invitation to growth and creativity, building peace every step of the way. We empower collaborative leadership and participatory governance, giving each person a voice. We ensure equal and lifelong access to education for sustainability, so that everyone has the chance of truly becoming a part of solutions for the future. And in our communities, we make sure that we enrich life with art and celebration. All of that can only become truly sustainable if we remain deeply rooted within our own cultures. So in the culture, our first Ecovillage principles is to clarify our vision and higher purpose together. Only when we know where we want to go can we walk together. We nurture mindfulness and self-reflection. We create spaces for health and healing so that the pain for the past can become a rich soil for a healthy future. We integrate traditional wisdom. We build on the wisdom of the elders and bring in positive innovation. We engage actively to protect the community of life, to protect nature around us. Bringing all of these principles together, we know what we want to do, and yet we can only do this if we're able to actually gain a living while we do it, if we are able to earn our livelihood. So we need to integrate economy if we want to build truly sustainable communities. We learn, firstly, to reduce what we use. How do we live a good life within the means of the planet? We commit in Ecovillages to responsible production, consumption, and trade. We cultivate social entrepreneurship for local regeneration. We generate wealth through sharing and collaboration. We work towards equitable ownership of land and resources, making sure that everyone has access to the land and resources that they need. And lastly, we use exchange systems and banks that strengthen communities, often building local community banks and working with local currencies. All of these 4 dimensions come together in the integral design of Ecovillages and the Ecovillage principles that describe the integral design being practiced. In Ecovillages, we learn from nature and we practice whole systems thinking. We use the Ecovillage design cards to help us identify assets, needs, and leverage points in each of the dimensions and ensure that we know what are the priorities for the communities to focus on next. We design solutions that are sensitive to place, people, and scale. We make sure we are aware of our privilege and we use it for the benefit of all. We build alliances across all divides. We engage all stakeholders in designs for the future. These are the principles, the Ecovillage principles, which we see reflected in each Ecovillage around the world. We know that Ecovillage is not a specific outcome. Instead, it's a whole systems pathway that once we start walking it, we continue walking into the indefinite future. Today, at this precious time, we need to work together to create the complete transformation of human presence on the planet that we need, and we invite you to become a part of this. Have a look at our website at ecovillage.org. Sign up to become a friend of Jen. Reach out if you would like more information on how to transform your community to become part of a regenerative future. Thank you.